Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to your favorite English bulletin, The News. We are broadcasting live from TVT studios here in Lumi. Here are the headlines. Togo steps up the fight against climate change with new regional plans to safeguard its most vulnerable populations. The initiative, launched 2 months ago, fully integrates climate considerations into territorial planning, and this reflects the strong political commitment of the President of the Council for Asazunanya Singwe to protect communities from climate risks. Casepreneur in Togo is empowering children with creativity, confidence, and perseverance through hands-on entrepreneurial skills. Their dedication and handwork culminated in a certificate ceremony on August 29, celebrating their journey into entrepreneurship. Stay with us, we'll bring you all the details shortly. It is always a pleasure to have you join us. Togo has taken a decisive leap in the battle against climate change with the official launch 2 months ago of the Regional Development Plan that fully integrates climate considerations. Designed to align territorial planning with pressing climate challenges, the initiative reflects the unwavering political commitment of the President of the Council for Asazunanya Singbe to go beyond planning and financing to ensure vulnerable communities are better protected against climate threats. Kwesi Glay tells us more in this report.
July the 1st, 2025 marks a decisive milestone in Togo's fight against climate change. The process of developing regional development plan interacting climate issues was officially launched. This initiative stems from the strong will and firm commitment of the President of the Council, who places climate management at the heart of his development priorities. It follows the update of the National Climate Adaptation Plan initiated in December 2024. These concrete validated actions were reinforced by significant financing between February and March 2025. A substantial budget of 305 billion CFA francs was allocated for the implementation of adaptation and management plan for Lake Togo, aimed at ecological monitoring and restoration to protect vulnerable populations from climate hazards. An additional $2.5 million or 1.5 billion CFA francs was mobilized to strengthen national and regional capacity for effective climate risk management. The country also secured nearly $25 million, over 17 billion CFA francs from the Green Climate Fund for a 5-year project. Beyond financing, Togo has adopted legal measures in line with the orientations of the President of the Council to enhance national climate protection. In parallel with these measures, the country has embarked on an intensive reforestation campaign which has proven to be a real lever in the fight against climate change. More than 9 million seedlings have already been planted across 11,544 hectares, with over 21 million seedlings mobilized in total to cover 125,532 hectares. The goal 25% forest cover nationwide and 1 billion trees planted by 2030. These ambitious initiatives, backed by encouraging figures, confirm the political will of the President of the Council for Asazunanya Singbe to build a more resilient, sustainable, and inclusive future for all populations.
And effectively in the Eastern Plateau region, Togo, with the support of the Food and Agriculture Organization of the United Nations, is empowering local communities to tackle climate change head-on. The strategic adaptation plan, validated in Atakpame, is designed to address the region's specific challenges and strengthen the capacity of residents to manage climate risks effectively. Kwesi Glay tells us more in this report.
In the Eastern Plateau region, the effects of climate change are increasingly evident. Repeated heat waves, prolonged drought, and irregular weather patterns are undermining both agriculture and the local economy. In response, a study was carried out resulting in drafting of the Strategic Climate Change Adaptation Document now submitted for validation. The goal is to allow stakeholders to contribute their insight and turn it into an effective tool to address the real need of communities. The project aims to support 100 direct beneficiaries and more broadly 50,000 small-scale farmers by providing them with equipment to enable off-season farming. At the origin of this initiative is the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, FAO. Through this project, FAO seeks to lay the foundation for an integrated and sustainable landscape management system capable of withstanding climate shocks. This strategic project intends to strengthen the resilience of beneficiary populations. Concrete support will be provided to communities to help them find lasting solutions to the challenges of climate change while promoting the responsible use of natural resources.
Moving on to other stories, the Personal Data Protection Authority is deeply committed to safeguarding citizens' privacy. On Monday, the institution launched an awareness tour to promote laws and communication materials on personal data protection. Secretary Generals from the Governorate and the prefects of the Maritime Region were briefed and equipped to serve as intermediaries in raising awareness among the public. Kwesi Glay tells us more.
In response to the growing misuse of digital technology, the Personal Data Protection Authority has chosen education as its approach to curb the menace. To fulfill its mission, the authority launched its awareness tour in Tevye, the first stop where it engaged with the Secretary Generals and the 6 prefects of the Maritime Region. The first presentation focused on the Personal Data Protection Authority's legal framework, while the second introduced awareness tools, 2 essential instruments for the lawful handling of personal information. The objective is to encourage responsible practices among the population when it comes to protecting personal data. To put words into action, the Personal Data Protection Authority distributed a compilation of regulations on personal data protection and an awareness brochure to participants who pledged to continue spreading the message. Through this initiative, the Personal Data Protection Authority is reinforcing its commitment to spreading good practices nationwide when it comes to responsible use of personal data.
On August 18, the Ministry of Public Service announced the provisional results of the National Recruitment Competition for teachers. Since Monday, successful candidates have begun training sessions organized by their respective ministries. Those assigned to the Ministry of Technical Education and Vocational Training are gathering in Lome's Technical and Vocational Training High School to prepare for their new roles. Ahifan Chugan reports.
A total of 475 newly recruited teachers have been assigned to the Ministry of Technical Education and Vocational Training. They will serve across 29 industrial and tertiary specialties. This training session is designed to introduce them not only to the teaching profession but also to the workings of public administration. It covers career planning, professional ethics and conduct, as well as pedagogical skills, particularly in research and course preparation. At the end of the program, participants will undergo an evaluation. Results will be forwarded to the civil service, which will then announce the final appointments. Fully aware of the responsibilities ahead, the new recruits have pledged to perform their duties with commitment and determination. The Minister of Technical Education and Vocational Training urged them to embrace the noble dimension of their mission as educators. This training will run until September 16, 2025.
Several lecturers and researchers from Togo and other countries are preparing for the upcoming Commerce Aggregates competition. Since Monday morning, they have been participating in an international preparation session organized by the University of Lomé. Scheduled to last 6 days, the training aims to provide them with the skills needed to succeed in this high-level competition and earn the title of an associate professor. Our friend Chugan tells us more on the opening ceremony of the session.
The University of Lomé is hosting the final preparation session ahead of the 22nd aggregation competition of the African and Malagasy Council of Higher Education. A total of 120 candidates from 10 African countries are taking part in the training under the supervision and evaluation of 42 senior lecturers specializing in law, political science, economics, and management. The 6-day program is designed to equip participants with the knowledge, skills, and professional attitude required to earn the rank of agrégé maître de conférence. Evaluations will be conducted under the same strict conditions as the official commerce competition. For nearly a decade, the University of Lomé has organized such sessions to support candidates preparing for this prestigious examination. It stands as a mark of excellence, reaffirming the institution's contribution to a shared goal, guaranteeing the quality of higher education across the commerce space.
Still in Lomé, the next generation of entrepreneurs is seizing the spotlight at TVT, a 3-day event where young innovators gather to develop ideas, gain practical skills, and build networks for the business of tomorrow. The event, organized by the Ministry of Grassroots Development, Youth and Youth Employment, aims to empower the youth to drive Togo's economic future. Alifanu Chugan tells us more.
Dozens of young Togolese entrepreneurs responded to the invitation of the Ministry of Development, focusing on youth financial inclusion and employment. Gathered at the Lomé International Conference Center, they are participating in DICADI, a dedicated space for networking and entrepreneurial opportunities. DICADI is one of our local languages, means to meet. We hope these meetings will inspire you to embrace the concept of entrepreneurial collaboration. It was essential for all actors to come together, discuss their challenges, and explore approaches and solutions to ensure effective support. What makes this edition unique is that it was fully organized in terms of logistics. Over 3 days, participants will engage in conferences, masterclasses, thematic sessions, panel discussions, dynamic pitch events, and networking opportunities, a true springboard for emerging project leaders. From September 1st to 3rd, 2025, these young talents will be empowered to innovate, launch ventures, and help revitalize Togo entrepreneurial landscape.
Indeed, is no barrier to innovation here in Togo, where the Kidspreneur program spends several days equipping children with creativity, confidence, and perseverance. Their dedication was celebrated with the awarding of training certificates on August 29, 2025, marking the culmination of an inspiring journey into entrepreneurship. Alifanu Chugan reports.
Entrepreneurship from a young age is the core objective of the Kidspreneur concept. For this 4th edition, around 60 children spent their vacation engaged in the program. Through the development of micro-projects, they learned how to overcome challenges, manage resources, and believe in their own abilities. Whether in fashion design or service provision, each child excelled in a field they are passionate about. Kidspreneur strengthened the government's effort to promote entrepreneurship. Since 2020, as part of the Fête d'Auguste, we launched a reform of support mechanisms for micro, small, and medium enterprises. The question of curriculums you raised is part of the reform we are working on closely with the Ministry of Education. Beyond technical skills, the program emphasized essential human qualities such as self-confidence, creativity, perseverance, and problem-solving.
That's the end of today's edition. Thanks to my wonderful team and to you, cherished viewers, for watching. Have a wonderful evening. Until next time, goodbye.